like to call to order the Utility Service Board for the City of Lawrence on this November 14, 2017. We have 4 members present, so we do have a quorum. I have another member who will be joining us shortly. The minutes were sent out to you by email, so you've had an opportunity to review those. Is there a motion to approve the minutes?
Also approve.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Are there any additions or corrections to the minutes? If not, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those nay. The minutes are approved. Payment of claims. The claims were sent out to you by email for your review. Entertain a motion that we approve the claims as they were sent out.
So moved.
Been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion regarding any of the claims?
No.
If not, all those in favor of payment of the claims, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those nay. The payments for the claims are approved. Report of the Utility Superintendent.
Good evening.
Evening.
So a lot of the stuff that's in the admin part update in the report is basically the items that are on the agenda. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time going through those, looking for approval of various items. Brief project updates. We're making good progress over at Rich-Art, and they're getting a lot of the concrete poured and building foundations in and stuff like that. So moving along pretty well. Sumac has passed all the water quality testing. We're at the stage now where we're actually going to be transferring the services for the existing homes there over to the new main, so that we're in that phase now. So basically wrapping it up, and should be hopefully out of there before too very long. Then also we are also getting ready to put out bid advertisements next week on the 20th for our 2017 sanitary sewer, our main rehabilitation project that we want to get going. So you might want to look for those ads to go out on Monday, the 20th and the 27th, and we'll be looking to open bids on that around, I believe, December 12th. Other than that, that's pretty much all I have for right now. I know we've got a lot of stuff to get moved through on the agenda, so.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Any questions for Scott? Not, well, thank you, Scott. Unfinished business. There's one item that is not listed under unfinished business, but there was a motion that was on the table that was actually made but was tabled regarding Structure Point and changes to their contract. I think you've all received the information that they are no longer requesting that, but
Rate increase.
I would request that Dale, you remove your motion, and Dave, if you will remove your second.
I'd move to remove the motion.
I remove my second.
And Terry, you will remove your second of tabling the motion.
I remove my second.
Okay. So that is now removed from the agenda and from our consideration. Thank you. Request for approval of the 2018 budget. So this was submitted to you at our last meeting for your review, and we have our handy dandy controller here to answer any questions. But I would entertain a motion that we approve the budget.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Okay, any questions or discussion? Jason is here to answer any questions we might have. I have one, just in case. On page 6, the contractual payment to the city, which was part of the 2015, 2016, 2017 expenditures,
Yes.
is not there under 2018. Has that been moved to, reclassified and moved to something?
It was, with the bond ordinance from May is now pilot. So there's a calculation to calculate that pilot amount, and the ordinance also specifies that any pilot payment has to come out of the capital improvement fund, which would then be net of funding the 60-day reserve, the bond and interest, the debt service reserve, so kind of net of all of the utilities obligations, so that pilot payment is budgeted in the capital improvement fund, which is on page, 16. I'm sorry, page 15.
Okay. All right. I was wondering if that should have an asterisk and exclamation put in.
On the previous, on your page 7, yeah, we
Yeah,
can
so
certainly do that.
Somebody looking at this
Yep.
online would understand.
Yep, that's a good point.
That hasn't disappeared, it's been reclassified.
Yep.
That was my only question, I think. Anybody else?
Catch.
Well, thank you for your hard work on this.
If I could interject one thing, I do have some, I think, pretty exciting news to deliver. So I think as you know, we're heading down the path to refund the water bonds, the 2007 and 2009 bonds. So we actually priced those today, and with the new interest rate on the refunding bonds, the savings to the water utility is $2.5 million, so we'll save over about $230,000 a year in debt service payments. So it was a very successful sale today. Actually very happy we got into the market today, because with some of the tax reform out there, they would potentially eliminate advance refundings, and so there's a expectation that the supply will be really heavy through year end, and we got in just in time right before that. So savings were certainly on the very high end of what the expectations were, so it was a good sale.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, in regards to the motion to approve the budget, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those nay. Budget is approved. Thank you. Request for approval of Resolution 3. This is the wage and wage and salaries for 2018. This was provided to you again at our last meeting. Would entertain a motion that we approve this.
So moved.
And moved. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Been moved and seconded. Any questions or discussion regarding the resolution concerning salaries and wages?
Is that called resolution number 3, you said?
Yes. I don't think that there is a number on the copy that you were.
That's what's actually, write that in on one we signed.
And I just wanted to point out there were 2 small changes to the one that you received at the last meeting on the inspector line locator. That's now, the max end is $26, and the mayor's administrative assistant was lower than it was supposed to be, but now the max is at 2.25, so those are the only 2 changes from what you received last time.
Okay. With those changes, motion and the second are still okay with this?
Correct.
Okay. Any other questions? If not, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those nay. That is approved. Okay. Don't believe we have any other unfinished business. New business, a request for covenant approval, 4804 Chip Shot Lane, Lot 190. Request a motion approve that?
So moved.
Mr. Jingles has moved. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Not all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. Covenant approval is approved. Request for approval of SRF number 19 for $26,357. Entertain a motion that we approve SRF number 19.
Also move.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any questions? Scotty is here to answer any questions we might have. If not, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. It is approved. Item number 3, request for approval of the proposed amendment to number 1 to amend PER with IFA/SRF. Request a motion that this be approved.
Move approval.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Scott is here to address this issue.
Sure, if there are any questions, and then I got Dylan here too, if you need more detail than I can provide, but essentially, with the PER being somewhat of a dynamic or fluid document, as we find that we need to rearrange projects and actually change the, reprioritize, then in this particular case, where we need to add or do an amendment through the IFA. So the net result actually ended up in a decrease of the overall engineering funds part of that. So, but it doesn't affect the actual the SRF loan or bond money. It doesn't change anything there. It's just reprioritizing projects. We're moving up some of the well house structural repairs, moving back some of the SCADA work, and then we're adding some work to rehabilitate the bridge in the Fort Harrison well field, which we discovered was not rated to handle the loads that'll be imposed on it.
This is just out of discovery.
Yeah.
Any questions? If not, item number 3, under new business, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. That is approved. Okay, item number 4, request to issue the notice of award to American Suncraft, Inc. to perform the Oaklandon Tower project. Entertain a motion that this be approved.
So move.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any questions regarding this? We opened the bids, and so we...
Right, you should have the certified bid tab with your copies of stuff and the letter from the engineer recommending approval.
Approximately 750,000.
I believe it was 786, 350.
Good bit.
Okay. No question?
Yeah, basically, I did look back at the minutes on that, and it seemed like they had the lower bid of the 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Anything else? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. That is approved. Thank you. Here we have the meeting dates. Julie has put together the meeting dates for the 2018 USB meetings. And we'll go ahead and set those. I'll entertain a motion that those be approved.
So moved.
Second. Yeah.
Seconded.
Yeah.
Okay, now, are there any questions about that? You have them here? Did you all get a chance to?
I didn't. I'll take a look at that.
Review those.
Wednesday's, May Wednesday one, I didn't look on the calendar, what's caused that one to move?
That's probably after Election Day. So, did you all have a chance to review that?
I didn't.
No, I didn't.
It's basically our same setup.
Second and fourth?
Yes.
And of course, if we find sometime during the year we need to make some modification, we can.
These are then put on the webpage for people to know?
Once, they will be on the webpage once you adopt them,
Yeah.
to approve them.
That's fine with me.
That works for me.
Yeah.
The 9th is the holiday, though.
Oh, it is?
My birthday.
Okay? If those are okay and we don't see any need for modification,
Well,
all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. So that is established for the coming year. I believe that takes care of all of our new business. Account adjustments, I didn't see any on the list. Okay, no account adjustments.
Yeah.
Remonstration of ratepayer dispute regarding disconnect notice. I don't believe we have any of those. Citizens' comments. Seeing none.
Move we adjourn.
Been moved?
Second.
Seconded, we adjourn. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. We are adjourned.